Hi guys, my name is Grimsavior. Welcome to my redstone tutorial world. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make awesome redstone clocks so that you can dazzle all your friends. So guys, here it is. We've got 10 different clocks. They do all different speeds or different functions. Some of them are for a long duration, some of them are extremely fast, like this guy here. Oops, forgot to take those out. Some of them are very compact, like this observer clock. Some of them can have multiple inputs, like this guy here. Right? You can run redstone torch towers and different things like that. Some of them you can have dual inputs that go at different speeds. Right? Some of them are fast, like this comparator clock. You can shoot some fireworks or arrows or whatever you want. Some of them, this one here has got 4 inputs. Right? This is a hopper clock with comparators, so you can use an input on each corner. This one here is only 2 inputs, right? And it's relatively quick. Some of these guys can be handy when you're trying to fire, like say a dispenser, like so, right? Like at a sort of a slower interval. Right? You can also build the same clock in this orientation and you can get a pulse right here. So yeah, lots of different redstone clocks. I will show you guys how to build these. So we're going to do these piston based ones first. They're super easy. You need a sticky piston and a solid block. You just take a redstone dust and put it there. And then you need a block there, and then you just need a lever to turn it off so you can build it this way, or if you wanted to, you could also build it this way. Put the lever here and the dust right there, and there you go. You can turn it off that way. Next, we're going to do the hopper clocks. So the first one, you have to face 2 hoppers into each other, like that, and then you take a comparator, put it on each side. These are going to be your outputs, and then you just take one piece of redstone, put it in there, and it'll start alternating. So if you want it to be a little bit slower, you just take, and slower and have more outputs, you could take 4 hoppers and put them into each other, and then you can put multiple outputs in, and then same thing again, you just put one item in there, and then that's your hopper clock. Next is a comparator clock, probably the fastest clock in the game. You just need to put a comparator here, put some redstone dust there, put this in subtract mode, and then have a lever here, and that's your clock. And if you want to fire this dispenser, you got to put redstone dust over top of it, and it'll fire it. If this isn't working for you on a realm or a server, try putting the dispenser further away from the clock, and that should fix that problem. Next is this dropper clock. Just take a dropper and a hopper, and you again stick one item in there, and then we're going to be taking a reading off of the dropper, and we're going to use a comparator and some redstone dust like this. And what's happening is the item is getting continuously fired into the hopper and then fired right back into the dropper, and it creates a circuit. And then if you want to, you can also have an output here, and you can again change the speed by doing this. And then if you'd like to turn it off, you put a lever here. Same thing with these guys. If you want to turn it off, you just put some levers on the side here, and it'll turn them off. This clock with the repeaters next. So you just take 4 blocks and 4 repeaters, and you put them in like this in a circle. And you're going to want to start this clock off slow, and then you can adjust it afterwards. To start the clock, put a pulse into the circuit, you can use a button like this, and then you can change these repeaters around and alter it that way. What's great about this clock is you can have multiple outputs. You can put Piston to side. You can do so many things. And then if you'd like to turn it off, you just need to remove one of these torches here, use a sticky piston, and then you can put a lever in the side here, and that will break the circuit. Next is an observer clock. A very popular clock. You just have two observers staring at each other, and every time they see each other change state, they give off a pulse. And what's great about this clock is that it's nice and compact. You can fit it into a circuit very easily, especially when you're trying to power a dropper or a dispenser. I really quite enjoy using them, and then your outputs are going to be in the front and in the back, just like that. This next clock I'm quite fond of, and I was actually shown it by a friend named Jokers. I'm going to be linking him in the description. He uses this for many different things, and it is super handy. The only downside is that you have this flashing thing left in the background. You can, break a torch, or you could also put a lever back here to shut it off. But then when you want to start it up again, you will have to break the torch to start it up again. What's great about this is it's like stupid fast, just as fast as a comparator clock, if not maybe faster as far as I'm concerned. If you want to shut it off without breaking the torch, you can also just shut off the dispenser. Last but not least is the world famous Etho Clock. This one's great for long duration. You just take two hoppers and face them into each other. Then you're going to need some sticky pistons. You're going to put one like so on each side. And then you're going to need a solid block at each end. Also going to need redstone dust at each end, as well as a comparator at each end. Last but not least, you need a redstone block here, and you're basically ready to go. What's great about this clock is that you can take stacks of items and put them in here, and then you'll see that the items will slowly trickle down into the next hopper, and then when that's done, it'll switch over. So we'll just take half of it out here so it moves a little faster. And then it'll, there you go, it'll turn on this lamp. So if you wanted just one pulse out of this, you could put a redstone torch here on top of these 4 blocks with repeaters like this and redstone dust, and then when it switches over, you'll get just one pulse out of the torch. Hopefully you guys saw that there. And then otherwise you would get, you can get a steady output just from the one side. So there you go, guys. That's 10 quick clocks for all different purposes. Hopefully these are handy for you and you get lots of use out of them. There's multitudes of ways of building clocks in Minecraft. These are some of the ones that I use the most, so hopefully you'll get the same use out of them that I do. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Okay, bye guys.